up, Boobie Goaters? It is me, Erin, and it's the evening. What the heck? I usually come on sometime in the afternoon, and it's usually called Afternoon Chaos. I also had a picture here, but maybe we'll get into that a little bit into the stream. Now, I know it's kind of later for me, but man, last night I didn't go to sleep till like 11:30, and then all day I've been kind of dragging like I should take a nap, but I never took a nap because I'm just like, let's go, gotta do stuff, gotta get things done. And guess what I did? Absolutely nothing. Oh yes, I played boss man and had everybody else do stuff, and I was just, lounging. It's Saturday. Kind of feel like it anyway, so why not just lounge around and do basically nothing for fun? So that's what I've done. I went out and got eggs with Rocky. The kids are still firing off bottle rockets and stuff because I was like, go have some fun. And I'll go live for a little bit because I kind of don't want to miss it. Saturday evening, or, usually it's afternoon anyway, chaos, but it's chaos nonetheless. And it usually happens around the end of the stream. And I was like, you know what? Let me go live because I'm not really being I feel like I'm not productive at all because I didn't do a couple wheelbarrow scoops of stuff or did any exercise yet. Hi, Josephine. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, this is so impromptu. Usually I do have lives, but they're not this later in the evening. But I figured, you know what? Why not try it? Why not? For a little bit anyway. I got back from going to the thrift shops and I scored some shoes. It was pretty cool. Hi, Sandy. Rick was 9.5 hours today. What the heck? Wow. Is it like every Saturday he tries to end it too so bad. Like I was on there around 11:30 and everybody was like, all right, guys, bye. And I was like, bye, see you guys later. I thought he ended it. I didn't know it just kept going. That is crazy. Okay, so I'm your morning coffee, Josephine. Well, I got a Topo Chico. Cheers. I like the fizzy waters that you have to like pop the bottles. It brings me back to my old beer drinking days. But I kind of like it. Like just to pop a bottle. I don't know. It's not weird. It might be, but whatever keeps me away from the other stuff, right? But I don't ever want the other stuff because it's not great. It doesn't make you feel good anymore. It makes you feel good is some steakies. And oh my gosh. So I pulled out some Denver steaks for me today, and I pulled out some more hamburgers, and we've got lots of hamburgers left over from yesterday because we grilled out. And there's also some brisket. I had some brisket earlier. I actually did too mad today. I had it for breakfast because I was like, man, I'm tired. And the only thing that gets me like a lot of energy is to eat some fat. And the brisket is very fatty. And I had some of that, and I was just like, okay, I was getting up to go, but I couldn't. Okay, you still have cold beers years ago too, yeah. See, yeah, just to open them. The popping, I don't know what it is, but I like to open them like that. I used to make and bottle my own, and I have a cool bottler that'll like close them up. So maybe I know what I should do. Oh my gosh, it'd be hilarious. Because I still have old beer bottles, like bottling bottles, and I should get my SodaStream to send me more of that CO2 and bottle it in the beer bottles. And then I can open them or rebottle these. I could reuse these over and over again. Oh my gosh. I could do that for fun because I got the bottler and you have to like push it down to close the caps on it. And I've got caps. It's kind of funny, but I have everything. So yesterday, guess who got injured by fireworks? It was me. It was me. No time to guess here. It was just me. And of course, it's the most, like, you would think non-dangerous firework. The cheapest one that you can get, which are, they have them here, and they're called bees. Like little buzzing bees. And you lay them down. We have a big rock that we lay them on. I light them, and they usually just fly up in a circle. Sometimes you don't know where they go, so everybody's like, duck and cover, because that's the best part about doing fireworks is that you got to duck and cover. And this one bee, I was just about to light it, and my intuition told me, you better duck and cover, or this won't be any fun. Well, I didn't. I kind of just stood there, and I was like, let's see what happens. Maybe it'll go up like the other one did, but no. It hit me on the arm. I got burnt. That bee stung me. And I was like, ow! It didn't hurt that bad, but it was like, ow. Yes, that would be cool, because then I could save, reduce, reuse, recycle, basically, all the things. But yeah, ouch is right. Oh, we had a couple faux pas at the end of the night. My husband got those, I don't even know what they're called, but you put them in the tubes and you light them off, and they're huge though. They look like little bricks of TNT, and they're supposed to, after you light them, what they're supposed to do is shoot up into the sky and blast off. Now, a few of them did, but there were two. The first one that he tried blew up and blew the tube, and thankfully nobody was around, and we were all the way back, like far enough away just in case that would happen, and it did. But not only once did it happen, it happened twice, and these were huge fireworks. They were like explode big. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh man, I feel like I need to fix something in my chat. I think the reaction time is delayed, but who cares? We're having some fun. So those were like the highlights, basically, of playing with fireworks. We did what I like to buy. Hi, Loretta. What I like to buy are all the ones that are really fun to play with, like the smoke bombs, the funny bees, all sorts of things. And they last throughout the day. But my husband kind of picked up way too many fireworks, and around the end of it, the kids were like, this is like work. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was like, yeah, I want to go to bed. It was pretty late. Oh, I look rested. Yeah, because I didn't do anything. Of course I look rested. What about you? You look like you rolled in mud. Why don't you go clean yourself up and come back? Thanks, buddy. You probably did. Flash, this morning, we have a basket and a half full of fireworks left, and he was outside, and I heard some go off, and I was like, what are you doing? Why don't you get this lighter? And he was like, Dad left it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So he was setting off some things. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was in the dresser. Yeah, so he was digging for fireworks. You goof. Yeah, I was setting up this, and I'm up too high today, but that's okay. Oh no, you just let all the dogs in, Flash. Dude. Get them out. They're not super scared of fireworks, but when they're going off, these dogs have to be near me. So I had them kind of outside of the door. Dude, you didn't take the dogs. You just kind of left them. That's sad. Yeah, you know what? It is good to relax once in a while. I feel good. Yeah, the tanks and the chickens are the best. Yes, and the champagne poppers. Oh my gosh, Emmett, I wish I recorded it. He was so cute with the champagne popper. He pulls it and he was like, did you see that? Did you see what just happened? It was so cute. And sparklers, everybody's scared of them. I'm scared of them. I think my favorite now are the morning glories, because when you light them, I don't know, I don't burn my hand. The sparklers, I burn my hand. All the time. Did you burn your hand on some sparklers? I know you did. We got a few of those. We'll set those off later. Those little flying things. There are these airplanes that like did the parachutes, and they were like maybe 50 cents. You know, and we bought a few of them because I never used them, so I didn't know what they were like. They are so cool if you do it right, and they sit flat and they go up in the air and they pop a parachute. Emmett and Flash were like, where is it? I need the parachute. It was kind of funny. I like that. And there was this one that was, it's kind of like a chicken, and it was like a skunk. And what it did was, it shot out the back, but it also shot a smoke bomb, which is really funny. Sorry, Flash. And then out the front, it started to shoot more, and we're just like, dang. Yeah, sparklers are your favorite. Yeah, sparklers used to be a lot of fun. I think they make them too short now, and they get too hot. They burn my hands every time. Did you burn? The morning glories weren't bad.
Oh, and Isaac made me hold the counting.
I'm sure he didn't make you hold anything that you didn't want to, Flash.
What do we do?
Sure, buddy. All right, Flash, out of all the fireworks that you had yesterday and the ones that you play with today, do you have any that are your favorite? That one? Let me see that. This is kind of my favorite too. Flash lit this off in the chicken yard, and it must have went more than 25 feet up in the air. It was like, woo, 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 woo.
And I went on top of that big tree.
Yeah, I went to the top of that big tree, and it's a very, very tall tree. Hi, Scarlett. Are we taking turns?
He broke one of Veda's.
Uh-oh.
Those ones are Veda's.
These are Veda's?
Yeah,
okay.
Veda bought 2 of them.
Yeah, Veda did buy 2 of these.
And the Flash
Here,
broke one.
that's okay. Put those over there.
There was the one that...
You know, the tents are still open.
What down?
Get any money? Burn all mine up yesterday.
Who on do I?
Who's on the live today? Okay, so far with the chatty folks, we've got Josephine, Sandy, and Loretta. And Josephine just woke up. Do you drink coffee or tea, Josephine? Or do you just drink water? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh. Okay. So what do you got? What do you want to talk about? Hi, Scarlett. Can you get in?
Oh.
Can I fit you in, okay?
Oh, this. Look how funny.
That is a funny firework. It's a fountain?
Yeah. Yeah, don't jump over.
What's his name? Does he have a name?
I don't know.
Sometimes they give names to these weird ones. I don't know. It's got glowing eyes. Kind of creepy.
The blue.
I'm feeling actually pretty fine. I haven't had any fainting spells in quite some time because I have been drinking a lot of that just salty water in the morning. I don't even take electrolytes anymore. I just use salt, just like a sea salt and some water. And I haven't had any problem since. So I probably just like, I don't know, depleted my salts before and then just needed to build them back up because I stopped taking them for a moment. I think about 6 months. I didn't have any. And then I got into electrolytes again because of the fainting. And Josephine says it's a dark, raining morning here. Feel late afternoon. No good for fireworks. They wouldn't work in the rain. Nope. Mostly coffee and sometimes tea. I do have a poll. I do. It says, do you like non-scheduled lives? Because this was totally non-scheduled. I don't think I actually ever schedule a Saturday live. Sometimes I do, but it's usually like an hour or 2 before. And it's like, okay. Or, you know, impromptu lives are fun. They really are. And it really doesn't matter. I just feel like I gotta fulfill my Saturday contractual obligations here. No, it's fun though. I gave everybody a job. Like right before I started the live, I went and got one of these fizzy waters and I was like, Eloise, get off that computer. Clean up the living room. Bye. I'll be back in an hour. We'll see. We'll see. It's not much. The kids were folding laundry and all they have to do is put it up. Will she? Maybe you will. Are you wearing makeup?
No.
Oh, must be fireworks. No, I'm just kidding. Firework dust? Did you get enough sleep? Maybe I got more sleep than I think. Did you? Did you stay up all night? I think you need some sleep.
I slept.
You slept? Okay.
I slept till like, God, I woke up like 4 hours ago.
You're sleepy now? You just reheated a cup of coffee? I made an extra cup. I was literally standing because I did get the shake plate in today. Because yesterday I was on my feet all day and I noticed that my legs were kind of swelling. And I was like, dang, I didn't do shake plate today. And these don't look that great. So this morning I did shake plate for about 40 minutes. And I had fizzy water in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. And I didn't spill any of it. And I was like, I'm so good at this. And I was able to put one down. No, I actually put them down for a second so I could type on a live to tell them that. And then I was back on it. Because if I'm not, because what my goal was for this month was actually to do 30 minutes of exercise every day. But I kind of overdid it the first day and I pulled a muscle. And I was just like, well, that's it for me then. I'll just do shake plate for just make sure I do a shake plate every day. And I wonder if it'll be helpful. I didn't get shake plate yesterday because I was outside all day. It was an outside all day day. I love those days. I'm usually there all the time. But for this one, it was like, what's up? Oh, did he needs fireworks? What did he need? Oh, his soda. His drinks. His tea. He needs his tea. Coffee makes you happy. I can't wait to have my morning coffee. Like right now, I'm thinking about it because I like to put the fat in the coffee with I do beef tallow now, and Butter Woman's not here yet. She might appear. Butter Woman will appear this Thursday on Thomas's live, I believe. You can ask all your buttery questions to her. But I'm always thinking about like, oh, I can't wait to run that coffee through the blender and drink it. And I make 2 of those every morning and I drink all that coffee. It's not much either. It might be like a full coffee pot of coffee because I have a small coffee maker that does 4 cups. What's up? What? Nope, you're good. About your foot? Oh, Scarlett wants to give you a foot update. So let's talk about yesterday, how you re-wrapped it. Or you got a little dirty, but we had some of that super cool medical soap and we had her clean it up. You just finished your bag of Butterballs. Oh, man. I think Wendy said she had a melon baller and she was making her own Butterballs, and that would be perfect for what we could do with that Amish roll butter. It's a strong flavor. I never really noticed how strong the flavor was until I had it in my coffee on Thursday, and I was just like, wow. I mean, I like it on top of steak. Like, I can't taste that, but yep. Put the fireworks down. We're not lighting them in my room.
Okay.
You're itchy. Go outside. We've got a lot of bottle rockets. You can go play.
No, back to me. I have a green wrap for you.
Yes. I went and picked her up another wrap for her foot, a green one, so if she wants to go out and play, she won't get stuff in her stitches. And you cleaned it out. You did a good job. From being outside all day. I feel like I'm just a talking head. Hi, pretty Scarlett.
Try not pretty.
Flash!
Flash, shut up.
You use some of the 2-pound block of Amish butter. See? Yeah. I don't have, what do I don't even have. I used to have like a KitchenAid cookie scoop that was really little. I wonder if that would do, but it would only do like the half roll. And then if you put 2 together, it'd be too big. So maybe I'll go searching for a good melon baller.
Mom,
like one made out of silver or something.
Mom, can I tell
Silver?
Tell it you're not pretty or
Steel. Flash, don't say mean things about your sister. She's your sister. She's always going to be your sister. Friends come and go, but she'll always be your sister. What are you chewing on? Put that down. That's a firework. Not good. Oh, man. We might have to shorten the live today. Aw.
Why?
Stinks. Who's at the door? Just find out who's at the door. We might have to end it a little bit early. I thought we had time. Dang. It is kind of hot in here. I'm starting to sweat.
What happened?
With the dogs and the kids.
What happened? Why did
These dogs are warm.
Why do you have to end it early?
Because somebody's knocking at the door. Maybe. Maybe we won't end it early. Maybe we'll be all right for a little bit. Let's see. Okay.
Mommy on what?
All right. What are any good questions you got?
Me.
All right, go. Scarlett's ready. Get ready, guys.
Okay.
Well, the chickens kind of ruined my pepper plants, but they, like, 3 of them look like they're gonna make it, maybe. But I don't know about the watermelon one that I was growing. It looked good until the chickens got in there. Here we go. Who is it? It's Nixon.
Would you eat butter balls for 30 days?
Wait, butter for 30 days? I think we've all done that. Hi,
Yeah,
Sherry.
but only butter, no steak.
Say hi to Sherry. Say hi to you. Only butter, no steak. So like a fat fast for 30 days, I would probably maybe make my goal weight. I would die. I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think I could. Like I've been toying around in my head about doing just eating eggs for 30 days. Because I can do the 7. 14 would probably be really easy.
Only eating butter with eggs.
Okay, so just butter and eggs. And that's it. So last time I did the egg challenge, the last couple times I've done them, I've added cheese to them because I was eating cheese. What if I didn't eat cheese? Oh man, that'd be crazy. I wonder. Somebody told me early on, one of my videos blew up, and they were like, there's a subscriber, and they were like, hey, you know, if you just eat eggs for 30 days, you'll drop that 40 pounds, because that's what happened to me. And I'm like, oh, if that happened to you, maybe I could do it. But then I thought about just hard-boiled eggs, like Cool Hand Luke hard-boiled eggs, just eating them like that for 30 days. And I was like, no way. Hey, turn it down. Nobody can hear me. Turn it down. Then can you please? I like my industrial fans. All right, good. 9 hours. Okay, I know he was trying to end it like at noon or something because I left at noon because everybody was saying bye, so I thought it ended. Did somebody call in or something? Because that just... Is that the record? Is that the record now? 9 hours? One of these days, it's going to be an accidental 24-hour live stream because he used to talk about doing that. You guys are all hostages to it? What happened?
I am hostage, no.
Well, I started cleaning the house a little bit and doing the dishes and the laundry, and then I was like, well, do I want to go? I fed the chickens, I did all my early morning chores, and I got them all done. But I just felt hot outside today, and I didn't want to go back outside, you know? And then the kids were like, the two middle ones, Pete and Eloise, they were all like, can you take us to Goodwill? And I'm like, fine. So we just got back from that.
He's not the middle child, it's me and Eloise.
Oh, did I do a weigh-in? I did weigh myself, but I kind of stayed the same, so that's what usually happens with me. Either I gain weight on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, or I just stay the same. The only time I lost weight is when I stayed at just 4 strips of bacon, 4 eggs in the morning, and 4 burger patties at night. That was the only time I lost weight. And I was going to stick to that this month, but I keep on ending up like wanting a steak instead at night, or just... I don't even know. I just had steaks at night lately because I dug them out of the freezer. I'm like, I'm going to have this instead. I don't want that. Yes! Danny's got Butter Woman glasses.
We should go to get them.
You know where to get them? I don't know if you can find them right now because, you know, the holiday's over, but the Dollar Tree has them.
Mommy.
Hey, don't break them. That's my last pair. They broke my original Butter Woman pair. Unfortunately. And to tell you the truth, the original Butter Woman didn't even have those glasses. She spun and had a cape. And it might have been a blue cape. I'll have to rewatch that short.
Mommy.
What?
I didn't know that this happened inside.
Sure, you can have any remote you want, buddy.
You know how I wear my glasses?
That's a joke, right? You had an apple fritter yesterday, gained 3 pounds. It probably isn't because of all the water weight you get from TV. Yep. I'm not scooting. I am where I am. You can be butter girl. I am where I am. YouTube won't let you be 24-hour lives anymore. There's a limit. Oh, so is that why they did like a half streams when they did their 24-hour? Yeah, I got a new remote, but I thought I bought batteries and nobody knows where they are. The thin ones, the AAA. All right, tell Flash. Thank you for the glasses. What remote to wear? Why? All of them have this issue where they want to have the remotes for the TVs, and then they also just want to hoard the remotes for the TVs. And it's like, I love it when the remotes are all broken and they can't even watch TV. It's not terrible. Oh, it's true. And it didn't even taste yummy. Oh. Well, you know, just eat carnivore clean for like, what, 6 days and it'll be gone, right? What? I can't even see you on here. I've got it up high today. I was trying to mess around with this stupid phone holding device and it didn't work very well, but it's there. Hi. Hi, Nixon. Nikki was attacked by the pink monster, and now his hair's pink. Would you say it was pink? I might show you guys Fridge, maybe in a video coming up, but he also now has pink spots, and I'm just like, when he gets out, he likes to chase cars, so people are going to be like, what's wrong with that dog? Why is it pink? It's all, you know, it'll wash off. It's washable.
No, it's not. Not washable.
You cheat once every few weeks. Well, you know, to each their own. I just know when I know this from experience, especially my first year, because I just wanted to like add in different things to see if I could eat that or not. Anytime I had a carb that was like, either it was popcorn or it was a cookie or something, like I wanted to eat it all. Something triggered, like, you know, when you eat a steak or just like burger patties, you fill up and you don't want to eat anymore. So I think I'm conditioned to eat like that. So if I try something off plan, I'm going to want to eat all of it because I just eat till I'm comfortably stuffed sometimes. Well, you just feel it anyway. Like, you feel comfortably stuffed when you're eating meat and you're full the whole time, right? So that's how I would just eat on accident. Like, it would be an accident and be like, oh no, I'll just have a little bit of popcorn. What's the problem with that? Like, it's either air popped or popped in lard. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, for the kids. And I couldn't stop myself. And then one day, like that day, I was like, well, what if I was missing salt or butter? And that's the only reason I wanted to eat like that. And then I came up with that theory that since we're eating carnivore and we're like, we know that really nice full feeling and we stay full and mellow all day. So when we go off plan and we eat something off plan, we're just like, oh man, I got to eat all these things until I'm full. And it's not good because it's different calories. It does different things to you too. It's just like you said, you had something different and now you gained 3 pounds. It puffs you out. It's crazy. Sherry says, popcorn is my guilty pleasure, but it doesn't cause me problems. I pay attention the day I decide to eat it and about everything else that goes in your mouth. Yeah, see, you got it. So, yeah. I got kids that love popcorn. I've got to, like, find the really good popcorn for them because, you know, everything's GMO. But at least because we have this huge thing of popcorn that we bought months ago, and I've got this one kid that likes to make it all the time. At least she's making it in bacon grease when we have it.
Don't
And
you use it.
I found an air popper for her, so she likes that too. What's up? But I think my theory is valid on that eat till you're comfortably stuffed thing that just pops in your head when carbs are around. So I haven't touched carbs in a very long time because I don't like the next day. The next day, my face is like a blowfish, a pufferfish. Like, I know when I've had carbs. But also just before my period and during my period, my face will be like, because of hormones. So I'm like, I hold on to water. I have a water retention problem sometimes. And that's why I need to get consistent on that shake plate too. And I think for my month goals, even though it's like the beginning of the month, I can't just be like, no, I'm not going to exercise now because I hurt my leg. No, I'm just going to, I fell and then I kind of sprained that part of my leg when I fell. So I kind of overdid it. So now I just have to take it easy for a little bit. I just want it to heal. I think of muscles like rubber bands and I don't want them to get cold and snap. So I just want them to like, I stretch it, I stand on the shake plate. I'm going to get better at it, And Sandy says, anything I've cheated with never tasted yummy like it used to. It tastes like chemicals. And like things smell like chemicals too, right? Like it's gross. Everything's changing. Like now we know what real food is and then everything else sucks. And it might be a good thing. It might be a bad, it's a flip of the coin. But I think it's good if you mess up and cheat, like, in the beginning, because what are you, like, 8 months or something? It's okay, because I was like that, too, because I wasn't really sure about carnivore, and I just thought maybe I should have a vegetable or so, but it never works out. It hurts my stomach, so I don't do it. So I've been, don't like to cheat. LOL, I cheat with crumb meat or saucy meat. Well, is it really cheating if you don't feel bad the next day on it, I don't think so. If you feel like crap right after the disappointing bite, it's no good. That's right, Terry Sue. Because you learn. I hope you learn from it because it'll make you stronger in your willpower to not do it. Because I think, the last time I had anything, I think I was talking about it like that biscotti cookie, and I wanted more than one. I wanted like 5, and I had to leave the room because I was just like, I can't do this, and I left because I learned that I am what Mitch was preaching, a carb addict. I am, so I have to just face the facts and live with that, and that's okay. I used to smoke. I used to drink. It's gone now. I don't do that anymore. And I face the facts on those. It's not good for you. And it doesn't make me feel good. So I stopped. And with carbs, I haven't had them for a very long time. And I don't need them. So weird. I don't really eat off plan. Like yesterday, I went to a barbecue and there were some really delicious looking bakery goods. But I was just thinking, what's in it? yeah, what actually is in it? Oh man. And then like lately, every time I went out to eat, it doesn't taste good like it used to. And it probably didn't smell good either, did it? You might have been like, oh, I remember that. But then like, yeah. But like I was talking about when I go out to eat now, next day I'm sick, so I don't want to be on the toilet in the morning forever. So I'm not gonna go out to eat anymore. I'll just be company, but that's it. I bring my own fizzy waters to places I go out to eat anyway. It doesn't really matter. And Loretta says, Dr. Boz said 2 tablespoons of butter at night before bed helps heal hormones. Well then, butterballs it is. Thank you, Loretta.
No, I found a big butterball.
Yeah, Nixon opened the pack of butterballs, and I ate it with my steak the other day, but it was like a stick of butter, and I was just like, somebody's not doing their job. Somebody didn't do it.
Yeah.
And Terry Sue bought a box of Sugar Crisp cereal for some nostalgic reason, ate a couple bites, and tossed the box in the trash. It's called testing with teeth.
Bye, guys.
That's funny. I'm gonna try that too. You know that. I'm gonna eat two butterballs before I go to bed. I think that's one of my problems of not losing weight fast enough is hormones and that I hold on to water. So I hear these doctors talk about maybe you're drinking too much water, maybe there's like not enough, or maybe that's the problem you want for the water drinking people, but I am a water drinking person. I used to drink a gallon a day. I lost like 40 pounds when I was like 17, 18, because I would just, instead of eating food, I'd drink water and I'd exercise. Yeah, that probably sounds like a bad thing to do. But I'd eat, but I wouldn't eat a lot because I was drinking water and water kept me full. And I guess it was part of my diet plan, but I don't really like diets. And Sandy says she eats a spoonful of butter before bed. You know what? I'm going to try that. Kilt says there's no cheating, just treats. Yeah, he'd say that. But he also said don't drink water or something. Try to stay out. You might be drinking too much water during the day, and that's why you're retaining so much water. And I'm like, but I'm also sweating buckets out here, man. So what the hell? Let's see, Terry C says, you need butterballs, Sandy. Forget the spoons. Just like toss them. Like the old popcorn tricks. Oh, she just finished off all her butterballs today. That's right. I had Nikki opened the pack. Scarlett's the one that actually eats all my butterballs, and I just have like a few. I had them yesterday on my burgers because of the 4th. No butterballs in the California areas. I don't know what part you're from, so I can't be like, no butterballs in SoCal? I don't even know. Okay, that's so messed up because I've been to a few stores, and even like they have weird names on the front, like JC's store or whatever they're called. I forget what they're called around here. JM, something weird. Anyway, go in there, and they had butterballs. Now, they wanted $5 for them, but I was just like, they got butterballs. Honestly, I probably should go around to all the stores that have them and be like, they got butterballs, and they got butterballs. Record it. See, Sherry said you would not listen to that doctor. You need water for hydration, as hot as it is and how much you sweat. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to take all the things that these doctors say, you know, like Bible truths or whatever, you know. It's just like, when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Veda, and the lady asked me, how much water do you drink a day? And I was like, oh, I drink a gallon a day. And she looked at me and she was like, no, you can't drink that much water, you'll die. And I'm like, it's been a few years, what's up? And after we left, I was talking to my husband, he was all like, yeah, that nurse doesn't know what she's talking about. And I was like, that was like one of those first time moments where you're like, oh, they're just people and they don't know what they're talking about. I had to have that realization with teachers too. I had one that was kind of mean to me, and she'd always pull me out of the classroom and kind of be mean to me, and I'd be like, what? I didn't do anything. I didn't even talk. I swear. I was listening. Yeah, I ran with that suggestion. Yeah, salt is way more important in the summer. You know, it's weird. I used to exercise, ride my bike, walk all the time, and you know, to lose weight, and scale would barely budge all the time, and I never ever needed electrolytes, but now I do, because everything is depleted of minerals. Yes, I did. I ran with that butterballs. And Sandy is the one to thank. She was like, check it out. I found something called Butterballs, Land O'Lakes. I think it was in Thomas's stream too, and there was like this day that I spun around and I did it for one of my shows, and I was just like, butter woman, because I was about to eat a bunch of butter on my steak, and then butter balls, and I'm like, let's do commercials. It'll be hilarious. For fun, my sister and I, we used to do commercials and record them, and we had this weird little camcorder that had like little tapes, and then you had to put them in a big VHS tape plate to play them after and to edit them. It was so hard to do that. And we would just do commercial after commercial and try to get really good at it. And that's all we did. We didn't even do anything with them, and I don't know where the tapes are because they would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be too much water if you were at air conditioning all day and not sweating. Yeah, like you would totally not make it. You would drown yourself because you can't do that. And Sandy said she saw them on someone else's carnivore channel. I saw, before we were not watching Homestead How, even though we kind of want, like, I'll watch something of it every now and then. But Jen had put butterballs in her cart, and I was like, oh, I forgot to tag him in one of those or send him one of those butterball commercials, because I think Carrie would get a kick out of it. Hey, buddy. Did you know, Flash, that your butterball commercial hit like 1,000 views?
I hate it.
You hate it? It hit 1,000 views. Like, not even the first 4 hours it was out. You running around, that's how you got it. Exercising.
I hate doing
That's
that.
why people like to watch your little face. Poor Scarlett, only like 10 people watched hers. But she doesn't know. She didn't know that.
That pink polka dots.
Yes. Poor little Nacho's baby refrigerator. He has pink polka dots now. Hi, Bill.
Who Bill?
Yeah, Flash, you are a star.
Who is on your line?
So far, what do you mean, like go through everybody's names?
Yeah.
I have to go back. But Bill Cook just showed up. Terry Sue's here. Sandy, Sherry. Josephine was here.
Hello.
It's the morning for her. Probably next day. Danny's here, or was. Loretta's here.
Who went?
Not your sister, Loretta. There's many different people with her name. I had somebody stop me once and be like, I really love your old-fashioned names for your kids, and nobody names them. Or they're like, my mom's name was Loretta, or something like that. I was just like, oh, I just like Loretta Young. Huh. What do you want? Don't backwash it. Ew, Flash, you're ruining my... Oh, man. Oh, let's see who else is here. I just messed up the scrolling feature. Don't worry, we'll just go down. We're fine.
I love doing that on your channel.
You love doing that on my channel?
Mom, you don't want it to.
No way. I'm the whole chair. You want to be on here, you gotta stand up. That's good for you. Oh yeah, that's right. We've got some more fireworks to shoot off a little bit later. Don't our neighbors just love us?
My neighbor hated me because
What did you do?
I did a firework and it went on the roof.
No, Flash.
It would have bottle rocket.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no shooting bottle rockets that way. You gotta shoot them over.
I died. And then one went.
Oh yeah, the pink hair. So Eloise is the one that likes to dye her hair.
And me.
And you?
And
It's always like they do one kid, and then all of a sudden, since it's the summertime, they were like, Nixon, let's get you. Emmett, let's give you a patch.
and
Rocky actually has a few little pink curls too. I don't know how this happened. And then Fridge now has pink spots. So it just happens. Oh, poor Terry Sue. Her neck is all stiff from being on and off the computer with Rick's gig this morning. You put your head on the shake plate.
Oh,
I've done that. I've done that. It's not enjoyable. But if you put a pillow down, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it'd be a little better. I was trying to with the planks on the shake plate. I'm weak. My shake plate planks are probably the first 2 minutes, and I was just like, I can't do it anymore. But you feel really strong. Sandy says her 40-year-old niece was named Mindy after Mork and Mindy. Oh, I love Mork and Mindy.
I don't even know what that show is.
That's awesome. Terry was on, Sandy was on and off there too, okay? The pillow, yeah, great idea. You know, I got that idea. The baby wanted to put her head on the shake plate, and I was like, hold on. Let's put the couch pillow on it. Now try it. Sitting on the shake plate's fun. I was trying to get my hips more shook up, man. It works. But also, have you, not just, you know how you have to just stand on it? But have you turned the way you stand on the shake plate yet? It gets crazy shaky that way. I was just
no
like,
one has a shake plate. Only you do.
The shake plate was a really good purchase for me because I do retain water in my legs, especially my left leg with the varicose vein in it. And honestly, when I'm on my feet all day, like yesterday, I should have stood on that shake plate because anytime I'm on my feet for a very long period of time, and then I step on the shake plate and stand there for like 10 minutes, I feel so good afterwards. Like my feet feel good. And nobody shaking baby syndrome. Well, yeah, they'll lay their head down for a little bit, and then they'll get up and they'll sit on it. And their favorite thing to do is to put toys on the shake plate, turn it on, and watch them bounce off.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Tanya.
You don't know babes.
If you sat on the shake plate, your husband would be suspicious. Yeah, probably. Too funny.
Why do you have the broken vein?
The broken vein? Because it's genetic.
What is genetic?
That means I had a great-grandmother that had it, or grandma. It skips. So it'd be I have a grandma that had it.
Do any of your brothers have it or just one?
I don't think so. I think I'm the lucky one with the varicose veins. It helps with the lymph node drainage. Yeah, there it is.
But y'all don't have it.
Because Veda stands on the shake plate, and the other day I was like, hey, Veda, after you're done standing on there for 10 minutes, do you have to go to the bathroom right away? Just a question. And she was like, yeah.
Mom,
how'd you know?
Mom, why did leg get bigger than you?
Because this leg has a broken vein in it, and it needs to compensate.
My plate is bigger than the other one.
Just tell them it's a birth defect. I got a few of those. Birth defects. Like there's where are the spots.
How much do you do that?
It goes all the way down to the side of my ankle.
Another.
Yeah, there's another one. This one was supposed to be shocked and taken out, and it is actually still there, which makes me think I'm never getting surgery again.
Doggone.
That's funny.
Doggone.
What are you saying?
You're done.
What? Is it something you picked up at school? Barn.
I hate my
Terry
teeth.
Sue had friends over on her birthday, and they used a shake plate, and they both had to pee right away. I wonder if it is really drainage, or it just shakes your bladder so much that you have to go. What?
I hate my teeth.
Flash, we know that about you.
No. It's in my face. Yeah.
You know, I think Lori asked if like my legs got itchy on it, and the first few times I used it, it didn't do that. But now when I'm on it, and I'm on it for like 40 minutes, like I will almost do an hour, and when I get off, my legs are so itchy after. I did see that Thomas had a live yesterday.
Who Thomas?
And he addressed someone not letting him speak. Oh.
Who Thomas? Who Thomas? Who Thomas? Who Thomas?
You know who Thomas is, stop.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was just upset because on one of the lives that he was on. I was there, and it was Lexi's live, and I wanted to hear her story, and he kept interrupting her, and I was like, Thomas, quit talking and let her speak. And I was like, oh no, maybe he's mad at me for that. But no, I think it's something totally different.
Can I have the Chromebook after this?
No, you're not allowed to touch Chromebooks anymore.
Why?
Because this isn't mine. It's Loretta's. And I don't want to break it. See, I thought it was Peter, too. Like, that was my next assumption if it wasn't me. Oh, no.
Mom.
We got knocking at the door. Who's that?
I'm not going to answer.
I wouldn't answer it.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll answer you in 10 minutes. And if you guys are hungry, there's hot dogs and leftovers.
And cheesy balls.
Yeah, the cheesy brats. They love those cheesy brats.
Everyone loves cheesy brats. Even on the
I think it was Papa Carnivore. Is it always Peter, man? He gets in those lives and he answers everybody's questions and he wants to be helpful. I thought it was because of the delay that everyone kept over talking. Oh.
Mom,
Maybe. I don't know. I left. Was it the same stream? Because I left because I could, like, after she finished her story, and he was like, "Now it's time to have more people come in and talk." And I'm like, could you imagine 2 hours? And when he changed it to be 1 hour, I contacted Thomas, and I was like, "Okay, finally, I will do a live with you for an hour because I can't do 2 hours. It gets pretty crazy." Yeah, I know Thomas likes me a little too much. I told him you better back off. My husband is a very jealous man.
Well, you have a husband.
Yes, sometimes it is hard to communicate how we feel. There it is.
Mom.
He's also, I mean, he wears his heart on his sleeve and he wants to, like, have everybody be a people pleaser. And it's hard to be a host of a show if you can't just be like, hold up, pause. You know?
Mom, stop talking.
Oh, yeah, she is sweet. I don't do interviews. I get interviewed. It's too crazy around here. Hi, Haley. How'd you miss it? Because this is an impromptu live Saturday. We never know when I'm going to show up or when I'm going to end it. It's always crazy around here. So I just thought, you know, since I'm not doing much today and I'm just taking it completely easy.
Mom,
I don't feel like it. I feel a little better now, though. Now that I've talked to everybody here. Peter always takes over conversations. Yeah, he doesn't mean to. And, you know, he's like, I'm not gonna start a channel because I don't have anything to talk about. But he would be good if he had a channel and just did a bunch of different lives with different people. Like how Thomas does his setup. And then just be Peter. Because he's like many of us. We're really energetic. We just want to talk and get people to feel better. And, you know, the best way to do that is to tell your story. Yes, it's your dog. Very good. He's playing wrestling. You're out, Flash. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. But also, like, Peter helps out a lot on a bunch of the different channels because they're so big. And a lot of people, genuine people that need answers to questions, he can answer because he's been through a lot of stuff during his lifetime too, and he can help out.
Hey, can I have those?
Like when Mitch jumped him for answering questions. Yeah. Look at me looking at this. I just saw the reply.
Wow.
What is that? Yeah. I was also thinking when Mitch did that, it was kind of mean. But it's also his channel, and he's always looking for questions. We have nothing to say because we're just in awe about whatever he says. But yeah, this is like right before his stroke too. He was really stressed. Can you turn that back down, Flash?
But I need it.
I'm almost done. Got like 6 minutes and it'll be an hour. Turn it down. I don't like when I replay these sometimes and listen and I can hear the air conditioning and the fan on. But guys, it is hot and I'm not gonna not have that on.
It on.
It is.
Yeah.
It's on low. And that's okay. Wait, Rick just went live and he's on his bike? No, he's not. You're crazy. What?
Is.
Just can't get enough of being live.
I can.
I must be like a live junkie. I couldn't do it. When Mitch was gone, I was doing like, I think I tried to do 3 mornings in a row, and I really don't have much to talk about. But I just wanted, you know, us groups to get together again. Yeah, Rick's the iguana dude.
Mom.
I don't think so. I don't see her. He's going to win Dixie live. Oh, good. He's going to get his pork shoulder. Pork shoulder. I got a pork shoulder for the kids, and I had to find like really, really clean. And this was very hard to do. And maybe I should just make my own. I think I have a way to do it. But just barbecue sauce. I was just like, dang. Boobie Goaters. I got a notification that finally the Boobie Goaters t-shirts will be shipping out this week. And I was just like, why did it take so long? It wasn't, I mean, it was kind of cool. It was like a goat skull with a cigar and the bacon as the X. But I got pork shoulder for the kids, and I thought, you know, maybe I'll smoke it, but I don't want to like ruin it. Yes, the diehard carnivore who calls my food duck food sometimes. You just want to slap him. 1, 2, 3, oh, we're not playing wrestling on my bed. There's a trampoline for that.
No, it's not.
There's a trampoline for that.
No, we gotta down.
Your t-shirt's in the washer now? Yeah, I got like the cheaper quality one. It's thick. Like it'd be really good like winter fall. But now it's just like it's too hot. And I'm like, maybe I should get a different one. Because I do have a different one. It's not a butter stick, it's butter balls on it. And I thought about getting that one instead. Crock pot, pork, $8. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got a crock pot. I was gonna do that with theirs. And then just like either make my own barbecue sauce, which they'd probably all look at me weird, like, oh God, Mom's doing it again. But like reading all the ingredients in the store for them sometimes, I friggin' hate it. I'm just like, why can't you guys be normal and just use salt and go on with your lives? I think I may be twice his age, and being a vegivore works for me, and he needs to respect that. Yeah? Yeah?
My dad, I don't know.
I'm sure he does though. Like I think when he's talking duck food, he's talking about like the ultra processed stuff that people are just shoving down their gullets and they don't even know. Because like me, I didn't know what it was doing to me. Like you can eat whole foods, but what happens on carnivore is that there's this like weird next level healing. It's weird. I think it's just because you're in ketosis all the time, mostly all the time, and you're just like, oh, I just feel really good, you know? But with like vegetables and things, I would always have really bad knee and back pain. But I think his message mostly is for the people that are just, you know, they don't know better. And that's the big problem, is that a lot of people don't know any better and they just want to eat and they don't want to starve. But man, this would have been like mind-blowing when I was younger and, you know, you're pinching pennies and stuff and feeding kids that, oh, we could have just bought like hot dogs and hamburgers and ate eggs and we would have been fine. Jeez. Yes. Like Bill says, it's crazy how amazing he feels. You buy sugar-free? Yeah, okay. A little carbs. There you go. There you go. Yeah, your kids say things like that to you too when you're feeding them. Yeah, it's normal. All kids say it. Just do it. I know. And Haley says, I was keto before carnivore, but figured out the diet sugars were affecting me like regular sugar. And went to the meat and boom, problem solved. Yeah. See, there's like something that happens and you're just like, oh, I'm like, I guess Cherry from Homestead House says it. It's like a next level thing. You keep leveling up if you wanted to. Yeah, the biggest thing for me too, Bill, is that I'm not tempted to drink either. I don't want it. I don't need it. I feel really good. And that was a big thing to hear my mom and dad say. They were like, this is because they've been doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs in June. And my mom called to tell me her results. And she was like, this is the first time for 4th of July we're going out and we're just getting water and fizzy water because we don't want to drink. We don't feel the need to. We feel good. We feel really, really good, you know? And I was just like, yay, you're doing it. Validation. And my mom was like, we look so good. She was like to my dad, she was like, yeah, we need to send her a picture of us. We need to take a picture. We look good. We feel good.
Mom.
Gail, hi Gail. Love listening to you. Yay. It just went really fast. Love your natural beauty. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. A long time ago, I thought, hey, maybe I'll get makeup because all these girls wear makeup. And I went to go buy makeup and it was expensive. And I was like, that's a waste of money. And I don't do it. That was my thing. I was like, what, 14, 15? No, it's a waste of money. I'm not going to do it. Terry Sue, it's a diet that is so simple and you feel so good. That's the point. Vegans are always hungry and always in the kitchen prepping and making very strange things. You ever see the ones where they're trying to make like kind of a meat thing? I think Kent Carnivore was doing something like that. It was kind of funny.
Mom?
And Josephine says, people are playing golf in the rain.
Oh, no.
That actually sounds fun. You'll see how they do. In Texas is flooding and lots of people are missing. Yeah, that's really sad. I didn't even know because I don't even watch the news or read anything about it. And that's just, it's amazing. So we should probably definitely send prayers and stuff. Man.
Amen.
It's sad actually. It's super sad, especially all those little girls missing. What the heck? I hope they find them and I hope they're okay. All right.
But they need food.
A lot of ducking around. 4.
I don't do walleye on tomorrow.
And Sherry says, when it rains here, you don't just step outside unless you want to get hit by lightning. Yep, wow.
Yeah.
Lightning and thunder, run. That's what I tell the kids all the time, and they're still out there. And I'm like, no, thunder roars. Get indoors. It's like you got to drag Emmett because he never comes. He wants to play in the rain.
No.
And Terry said she had 1 beer on the 4th.
Thank you.
Why? Was it good? Was it good? Did you feel good? I don't think I could drink like 2 sips. I think I'd spit it out and be like, oh God, this is gross. Like I'd have that reaction. Hey, no wrestling in here. I told you that. Twice. Do not bust my Topo Chico.
Okay.
That was what I had. I had 3 Topo Chicos outside. We had lots of fireworks go off.
And then Mom goes.
And then I got burnt by a freaking bee.
I did. A bee fire.
Same with your pups. They want to play in the rain and lightning. You're like, oh no. Yeah, exactly. No. They always find, like, Emmett and Nikki always find a way to get out there. And it's like, no.
Are we like popping the toilet?
Hey, Boobie Goaters. We made the hour. I'm sweating to death in my little corner. Even though the air conditioning's on, the dogs are in here and they're panting and making it much warmer than it should be. But I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. What?
Now we just go to bed with you.
Oh, are you going to go to sleep now? All right, we'll turn the fan on. Bye, everybody. I hope you have a great evening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye,
yeah, good night.
Bye.